Hey guys, remind me never to go into the glacier biome on foot. Look at the temperature in the upper right hand corner. It is minus 76 degrees outside. Oh, wow. That's just... I don't even know what that is. It's beyond cold. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 12. I'm anoldguygaming, and we are going to do a couple things in this episode. Just rode around a little bit more after I left you guys in the last episode, and I was thinking about maybe going over to the teleport station about a kilometer or so off that way and building a base, but that's up a little higher altitude than I want it to be, so we came back to the lake area, and I think we're going to go ahead and do a new hidey hole base. It's only a very temporary thing. You know, we're not going to live underground for this whole entire series, but it's just going to be a start. For one thing, I'm not level 5 yet, and I need to be level 5 in order to make turrets in order to defend the base. So, if we're underground, at least we don't have to worry about drones. But again, this will be just just something to get us going. It's, not going to be a long-term thing. Before we do anything else, though, let's go ahead and fix this doggone cockpit because it's just driving me nuts. So we did loot one multi-charge from somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. So let's get going. Now it's 28 degrees out, so it's actually relatively warm at this moment. So I want to try and get this done as quickly as possible. So let's turn the power off on here. And we're going to need to set down our heater because it's still cold. Now, I think all we have to do is take off these two plates right here, and we should be able to set the cockpit down. Is this already loaded? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So I actually have a full clip plus another charge there. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, let's take these things off here. In fact, just to save on fuel for our actual multi-tool, let's use this and we'll just salvage these two little blocks. Oh, that didn't take long. All right, so now for the multi-tool, we want to do retrieve blocks. Excellent. And then we should be able to put that cockpit back on. Ooh, wait a minute. Where did it go? I had it on retrieve blocks. Salvage, upgrade, downgrade. What the hell? That should have given me my cockpit back. Oh man, alright, well, I don't know if I did something wrong or if something's not working right, but let's just put all this stuff back in here and we'll have to remake it. That sucks. If I would have known it was going to do that, I would have just, used the normal tool. Alright, well, it's not a huge deal, except for we're just out those materials. Not that it takes a ton of materials, but still. It still sucks, man. I killed a telepod thingamadoodle, and so now we have 3 pieces of meat. Let's just eat those right now, and that'll get our health pretty close to the top. And we have 12 bars there, so we're not having a food problem anymore. If I happen to eat all of those 12 bars, we can just go back out onto the plains and get some more corn dogs. Is this thing done? Yeah, it still does that, man. That irritated the hell out of me in Alpha 11, and it still seems to be doing it here. When you first open it up... Oh, shit. When you first open it up, it shows as if it was, done, but it actually isn't, so I don't know why it keeps doing that. Well, it's 30 degrees, so not too bad right here. We just need that to hurry up and get done so we can get it back on and get our hovercraft back up and running like it's supposed to. All right, let's look at it now. Okay, so let's pick this up and let's put it right here. I should have probably got it more level, but hopefully that won't matter. All right. Now, I want... See, the problem with this cockpit is it's a 2x2. And so we're not going to be able to get it centered on here because our hovercraft is 3 blocks wide. Yeah, see, it's not going to be centered. That's too bad because this would have been actually a really good cockpit to use. But I don't want it to be off to one side because it's not the way it's supposed to be. So we're going to have to put a triple cockpit on here, a 3 block wide cockpit. So that really means probably this guy would work. 3x2x4, 3x2x6. Probably the smaller 3x2x4. What about this one? That's also a 3x2x4. So yeah, this one's probably going to be our best bet. There we go. It would have looked cooler with the other one, but right now we're more interested in survival than it looking cool. All right, let's turn this back on. And we are now back on a little bit better balanced vessel here. It's still probably going to be front heavy, but probably not as bad as it was before. Yeah, you know what, too? I could have held that back even further, and I should have held that back even further. I just couldn't see it from the angle that we were on. Can we make another one? Because I really want that thing to be pushed back one more block so it's not quite as front heavy. We can make another one. Okay, well, shit. Let's try it. Let's try it one more time. Okay, so we are on retrieve blocks. Nope, it doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. I don't understand that. I don't know if something's broken or if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm expecting it to do something that it's not supposed to do. I don't care if it dips down a little bit. I just don't want it to be nosediving the entire time like it was with that other cockpit. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for that, I'm thinking probably, since this is a fairly straight up and down bank, we'll probably do our hidey hole there. I'm not going to go back to our original hidey hole because you know, it's all kind of screwed up with the way that I burrowed it out because I wasn't planning on actually staying there. Okay, let's go back to this little feller here. And that's what we want, right? Yeah. Boom. Okay. That should work. Okay, yeah, so, you know, it's dipping down a little bit, but certainly adequate for our purposes right here and now. Definitely, and much improved too. Okay, good enough. Well, so let's get this guy down here for now. Down in the little dippity do. It's 41 degrees. Wow, that is like super warm. And we might as well turn it off because there's no point in burning fuel that we don't need to. However, that being said, I think I am gonna take this. We've got 2 things of biofuel, and I'm gonna cut some trees so we can just have this guy right here cranking out the fuel. This is getting us some XP too. I don't think it gives us a ton, but we're at 766 right now. And now we're at 792. So yeah, like I said, it's not a ton, but it's something. As soon as we can get our light suit of armor, we'll probably, at the very least, we'll be able to walk around a lot longer before we start getting dangerously cold. And we're going to put everything in here. And your job is to do nothing but make fuel. So we're just going to queue up 1,000 or more. It's not going to make that many, of course, but... Okay, so we have just a little bit more fuel in here, so let's hit a couple more trees. That should, in time, make us a nice little supply of biofuel. I want to put some wood in here so we have it for other things. Yeah, we'll put 10 in there, and then the rest of this can continue going in here. Okay, so let's leave all that stuff there. And yeah, we'll just go right here and start burrowing in. All right, guys, I am back. So I spent some time here, as you can see, burrowing out a place for us to lay down our little base here. And it says there's a cold wave going on outside, and it's making kind of like cold wind noises. I don't know if you guys can hear that very well. So I have over here, by the way, I made 2 heaters, and holy crap, it's 0 degrees out already. It was just a little while ago before I started the recording. It was, you know, like 30 degrees. But last night it got down to like almost 40 below. It was so freaking cold. I'd jump out of the hovercraft, mine for like maybe 10 seconds max, and then have to jump back in. It was slow going. So most of the work that you see here is I did after the morning came. And yeah, I could have slept in the tent overnight, but I just wanted to keep working. And the other thing about sleeping in the tent is, you know, we lose food, so I'd rather, you know, spend that food that we're going to lose anyways doing something. So, geez Louise, now it's minus 11. So in here I have made a core, a Jenny, and a fuel tank, and then this guy is cranking out fuel. So we got 11 biofuels from him. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to start setting that stuff down and build ourselves an actual base and get it fired up so that we can frickin' finally stay warm and start actually making more items. In terms of our level, we're only 20% of the way into level 4, and we really need to hit level 5, but I'm also really low on food. I'm doing okay on food, but you know, I've had to eat a lot of it because, you know, just because we keep getting cold and stuff. So we're gonna have to go out or I'm gonna go out and pick more corn dogs here pretty soon, but I'll do that off camera. And in doing that, you know, we'll get some more levels, hopefully. One of the things I want to do, too, is I want to make a Gatling gun for this as soon as possible, because then we can use that to hunt the critters and get meat and, you know, get a little bit better food than just the corn dogs. But the corn dogs are keeping us alive for now, so I'm not complaining. Man, this cold wave sucks. It's supposed to be warm in the morning. Well, let's get started with this. We'll do the best that we can. So the first thing we need to do, of course, is grab our base starter. I have 69 concrete blocks made up, and I could be making more. In fact, I probably should just keep queuing up on more of those, because you know, we have a lot of stone now from all of the excavating that we've been doing. So yeah, let's hop in here one more time. I can't wait until we can finally make that light armor, because oh, this is brutal. It really is. I mean, we haven't really been in danger since I got the hovercraft going, but it's still slow going. And when it gets that cold out, I mean, I kid you not, it was almost minus 40. You just can't do anything, you know? The heater is worthless. It doesn't do anything for you when it's that cold. It might buy you like maybe 3 more seconds. I don't know. It's just, you know, it doesn't help a whole lot. So all right, let's pick this up and we'll bring it down here. Oh, I might have already told you this. I don't remember if I did or not. Oh, actually, you know what I want to do? I want to stand up here and use the drone. That's what I want to do. Okay. Anyways, yeah, the heaters don't stack. So notice that it's 46 degrees right now. If I set this down, it's still 46. So, you know, they don't stack at all, which kind of sucks. You'd think they would, but they don't. So, all right, so let's put the core. Kind of wanted that to be down a little lower, actually, than that, because we're up into the dirt on the top, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to go up that high. Oh shit, up that high. Okay, here, let's get back in here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a deeper hole in the center of that area, and then, you know, bury the core down so it's almost flush with the current level of the floor, and then that'll probably be good enough. Okay, that's probably far enough. Let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so core is down. Oh man, this is brutal. Let's warm back up. Yeah, cold wave, not good, man, not good. It's minus frickin' 11 degrees, and we're even underground on top of that. All right, so we can hold 5. Yeah, okay. Well, this is gonna be slow going. So let's start getting these in here. In some cases, it might not. Fuck. Oh, patience. Patience is so frustrating, man. You can only do like something for like 10 seconds and then you have to warm up. It won't be this way forever, though. It won't be this way forever. Pretty soon we'll start getting to the point where we can function in a somewhat normal fashion. At least I keep telling myself that. Here, let's put that right there. All right, now we can't put a block in here because the ground is still a little too high. So let's actually back this up a little more. Okay, so we got to shave this down just a bit more. There, that should work. Okay, so that takes care of that side. Now let's go warm up again. It's frustrating because, you know, it's supposed to be morning, but when there's a cold wave, there's a cold wave. I mean, it's supposed to be warmer in the daytime, is what I'm saying. And we're already only 4 hours out till nightfall, and then we got to go back to 40 below zero again. Yes. I'm not going to record myself doing something for 10 seconds and then sitting in the cockpit for 20 and then doing something for 10 seconds and then sitting in the cockpit for 20. So I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll bring you back at some point after I make some significant progress, and we'll go from there. All right, so see you guys in just a bit. Man, you guys, look at the temperature in the upper right-hand corner, the outside temperature. It's minus 52 degrees. Oh, man, that's cold. I just found, oh, there's another one. I just found a magnesium boulder, and I was out there mining it, and I got cold, like, really fast. I'm going, what the hell? And I looked up, and it's like minus 54 degrees. Okay, let's see. Let's jump out quick, get this. Temperature's going down so fast. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. That's crazy. Oh, man, minus 56. All right, well, anyway, I'm pretty much am down to one, or was down to 1 protein bar, so we had to come out and start looking for some more food. So that's what we're doing, and I'm gonna get my supply of, you know, protein bars back up, and then we'll resume. And man, it's minus 58 now. I hope this frickin' cold wave finishes. That thing has lasted all day long. I mean, it started like in the morning. And it is still going. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Man, if we had not have, you know, gotten the hovercraft by now, we'd be dead. We'd be dead so many times over, it wouldn't even be funny. So, alright, well, anyway, I'll bring you back in a little while, hopefully with a little more progress on the base. I just wanted to... Oh, shit, it's minus 61 degrees now. Lord almighty. I just wanted to show you the temperature. Oh, scary. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey, guys, remind me never to go into the glacier biome on foot. Look at the temperature in the upper right-hand corner. It is minus 76 degrees outside. Oh, wow. That's just... I don't even know what that is. It's beyond cold. It is beyond cold. All right, well, we're still going around looking for, you know, corn dogs. I'm not finding a bunch of them like I was earlier. There's one there, but I mean, we are okay. My food's all the way back up, so now I'm just getting extras. It's just taking me a little longer than I thought, you know, I had anticipated, but that's okay. We have got quite a bit of magnesium ore, so I have 21 there plus another 14 here in the hover vessel. So we've got quite a nice little supply of magnesium. I've been mining the other ores as we come across them too. And we are, where are we at here? We're 50% of the way to level 5. So it's slow going, man. It's slow going, but we're making it happen. We're making it happen. All right, guys, we are back. It has finally warmed up enough to allow me to stand next to the heater and actually stay outside the cockpit long enough to get something done. So we're working on the foundation here of the base. I don't think I'm going to go back that way any further because we're really close to the surface here and I don't want to break through the ground. So let's get this out, and I think we can probably take more of this out here. Yeah, once it gets above like 5 degrees or so, then the heater, you know, can keep us warm. So it's 15 degrees out now. Man, that's the warmest it's been in like a day and a half. It's been so cold on this planet. Okay, let's put some stone in here. It's still really slow going because I can only hold, you know, 5 blocks at a time, and I can't wirelessly connect to a portable constructor. So yeah, it's very, very slow going, but we're getting it done. Okay, so yeah, let's finish kind of carving out here. We're gonna go 1 more block this way, and not gonna get, you know, too terribly fancy with this little base here. Just something that's functional to help us survive here. We'll worry about building something fancy maybe later on. All right, I think I want to go 1 more block out this way, just because we're not going to have a ton of room in here as it currently is. And also, I want to try something else too. Let's put those 3 blocks in place there. Can we stick this? I made a cargo thingamadoodle here. Can we stick this down? And let's make it the big one. So we'll make it this one here. All right, and then yeah, see, we can connect to this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all the stone blocks into here, and then we can actually connect to it, and you know, we won't have to do 5 at a time. So, shit, that's going to take me forever though too. Oh, all right. Well, let me get these transferred then. We're not going to do all of them, but we're going to do enough to where, you know, we could put down more than just 5 blocks at a time here. All right, guys. Just something really quick here. Some of you guys were probably face palming when I was transferring those blocks 5 at a time over to the container. I completely forgot about this, but I just realized I could do it this way. So don't laugh, all right? Anyway, basically, if I set, you know, once I connect to the container, if I set my toolbar to the container, you know, when it turns yellow, and you do that with a T key, incidentally, then I can open this up, and I could have transferred all of those blocks right to my toolbar. So whatever. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Well, not that long, but I'm old too and I forget shit. So anyway, before you yell at me in the comments, I realized the error of my ways, and so there you go. All right, bye. We're gonna need to move the tent back, so let's pick that up, and we're just gonna put it back as far back in this corner as it'll let us. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, now we need to carve out another block's width from here. So let's do that now. So I kind of maybe started doing that a little bit right here, but not quite. So all right, we need to be careful here, because I think if we pull up the ground where this thing's sitting, we'll lose it. At least that's the way it used to be, so I'm assuming it probably still is that way. Alright, I don't think we need to go any further that direction. Okay, so that's going to be basically the boundaries of our little hut here. It's it's going to be tight, but you know what? It's going to be warm. It's going to be warm. That's the important thing. Alright, so how do we want to do the door? Let's leave that open. Okay, we don't want to block ourselves in. This is 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be 1, 2. So yeah, we'll put the door here. And we'll probably need to put that block there. And let's kind of shave this down a little more so we have some kind of a ramp-ish. It's not really much of a ramp, is it? Okay, do we have any more blocks? Yeah, we got more blocks. So we could do a... What if we put a ramp in here? Yeah, we want to do that, and then we want this one. There. That'll work. I know it looks a little janky, but it's good enough for now. It's good enough for now. All right. How's our temperature? Okay, we're holding out at 77 degrees Fahrenheit. We're 71% of the way to level 5. Once we get to the point where we can actually start killing stuff, you know, then we'll do much better on the XP. Okay, and then we'll just have to get a roof on and patch this part. I made a door, so we have that. Let's get out of our little hole here. So all we have left now is basically just the ceiling. It's 10 degrees. It's starting to get cold, so we gotta work fast here. Gotta work fast here. Now the question is, can I... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me put the ceiling in with the terrain this close. I just hope this doesn't break out to the surface. Okay, let's see if that works. Let's see if that'll let us do what we need to do. Nope, we can't even... Can't even fit one in the corner here, so we got to take more material out. Older versions of Empyrion, you didn't have to clear as much, you know, terrain out of the way to place a block, but starting with, I think it was Alpha 10, maybe? They started making you move more terrain to get a block in there. Oh, yeah, we are getting really close to the surface there. Okay, well, hopefully when the drones come, they won't try and shoot through that weak spot. I don't know if they're that smart or not. Alright, now, we're probably going to have to shave... Well, here, let's just see what it'll let us do. We'll do hold the control down and do the whole plane. Ah, nice, it let us do it. Okay, and then we just have this little spot here. Whoop. Oh, we're out of blocks. Okay, so what do we need? Alright, we finally have an enclosed space. Let's get our door in, and then our Jenny, and then our fuel tank, and we can warm that place up. So we need all three of these things. We'll just put this back in here for now. we're just going to stick it right in this corner here. All right. Part of it's down in the stone, but whatever. Yikes, cold, cold, cold. I might actually enclose that in blocks just to protect it in case. Xerox do radar bases, don't they? Yeah, I definitely better close that up. All right, so now fuel tank. That we can put in here, and we'll just put up on the ceiling. I'll just put it there for now. And then I think we're ready to fuel up our base and finally get warm. So let's grab as much fuel as we can hold from here. And we're powered up. And look at it warming up in here. Oh, man. I can't tell you guys how good that feels. Oh, man. What a struggle just to get to this point. I'll tell you what. That was crazy. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. I'm going to start working on moving stuff in, stuff in here. We're going to have to keep the little constructors outside. But I can make the small constructor. Let's take a look at that really quick. So is that under base? Yeah. So we're gonna need that to get to that anyway. So it's a prereq whether we use it or not, but we will use it. So we'll make a small constructor for in here, and then start doing like the food processor, a refrigerator, all that kind of stuff. We don't really need an O2 station, so we won't worry about that right now. And just kind of get stuff set up. So when I bring you guys back in the next episode, I should have our little box in the ground set up, reasonably set up anyway. I'll put some lights in here too, and then we'll decide what our next course of action is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.